Namaskar, I am Dr. Amit Bharadwaj from India Meteorological Department. I welcome you all for the daily weather briefing on 14th of June 2022. So these are the today's highlight. Conditions are becoming more favorable for further advance of the southwest of monsoon into some more parts of North Arabian Sea, some more parts of the Gujarat state, some more part of South Madhya Pradesh, entire Madhya Maharashtra, Marathwada, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu, some parts of Vidarbha and Telangana, some more parts of the Andhra Pradesh, West Central and North West Bay of Bengal, some parts of the Odisha, Gangetic West Bengal, Jharkhand, entire South Sub-Himalayan West Bengal, and some more parts of Bihar during subsequent 2 to 3 days. Also, current spell of the intense rainfall likely to continue over northeast India and sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim during next 5 days. Now, if we come to weather observed during past 24 hours, ending at 8:30 hours of IST of today, there is a isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall occurred over North Assam, Sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim, and heavy rainfall over Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, Madhya Maharashtra, Gujarat state, and Telangana. Yesterday, the heat wave conditions prevailed in isolated pockets over North Odisha, Delhi, Jharkhand, Southeast Uttar Pradesh, Southwest Bihar. Now, if we see the realized rainfall over the various IMD stations, you can see that Sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim over Jalpaiguri, Hashimara received 19 millimeter of rainfall, which was the maximum among the various stations over this district. Over Assam, Barpeta and Baki Road Bridge received 17 millimeter of rainfall. If we see the list of all, Gujarat region, Aravali received the maximum, one of the stations, Dhanusura received 7 millimeter, Gandhinagar received over Gandhinagar, Mansa received 7 millimeter of the rainfall. If we go to Telangana, Jainur received 7 millimeter of rainfall. So this was the realized observed rainfall amount in next past 24 hours. Now, if we see the current synoptic situation, there are western disturbance which lies, you can see here. The location of the western disturbance is 72° east and 28° north. So there is also a east-west trough which runs from east Uttar Pradesh to northeastern states, and also there is a north-south trough which runs from the east Uttar Pradesh to south of Jharkhand. There is also a cyclonic circulation which is near to the east central Arabian Sea, and there is also, you can see that there is an offshore trough from coastal Karnataka to coastal Kerala. So under the influence of those synoptic system, we can see the progression advancement of the southwest of monsoon. So in this picture, you can clearly see that the blue line is the northern limit of the advance of the southwest of monsoon. So on 14th of June, the northern limit continued to pass from latitude 21° north and 60° east, and the shaded region is been covered by until now. And the red lines you can see, these are the climatological movement of the isochrons which we can compare. So now conditions are becoming more favorable for the further advancement of the monsoon. Now, if we come for rainfall thunderstorm forecast environment, so under the influence of those synoptic system, so one of it like under the influence of strong southwesterly winds from Bay of Bengal to northeast and adjoining East India to in the lower tropospheric level, there will be widespread thunderstorm, very likely over northeast India and adjoining sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim during next 5 days. Isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall, very likely over Arunachal Pradesh and sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim during next 5 days, and heavy rainfall over Nagaland and Manipur during 15th to 18th of June. Isolated extremely heavy rainfall also likely over Arunachal Pradesh on 15th and 16th of June, and over Assam and Meghalaya during next 5 days. Rainfall activity likely to increase over Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, and Gangetic West Bengal, with fairly widespread to widespread rainfall with thunderstorm, lightning, gusty winds during next 5 days. Isolated rainfall with thunderstorm, lightning, gusty winds very likely over West Madhya Pradesh, and scattered to fairly widespread rainfall over East Madhya Pradesh, Vidarbha, and Chhattisgarh during next 5 days. Isolated heavy rainfall very likely over East Madhya Pradesh on 15th and 16th, and over Chhattisgarh during 15th to 17th June. Now, under the influence of the offshore trough and westerly winds along the west coast in the lower tropospheric level, fairly widespread rainfall with thunderstorm, lightning very likely over coastal Karnataka, Kerala and Mahi, and Lakshadweep, with scattered to fairly widespread rainfall likely over Konkan and Goa, Madhya Maharashtra, Marathwada, Andhra Pradesh and Yaman, Telangana and Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry and Karika during next 5 days. Isolated heavy rainfall very likely over coastal Andhra Pradesh on 15th and 18th, Telangana on 14th and 15th, Rayalaseema on 14th and 18th, coastal and south interior Karnataka on 17th and 18th, Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry and Karikal on 15th, 17th and 18th, and Kerala and Mahi during 15th to 18th June 2022. Now, under the influence of western disturbance and lower level easterlies, isolated to scattered rainfall with thunderstorm, lightning very likely over western Himalayan region, Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit-Baltistan and Muzaffarabad, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. And adjoining plains, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh and Delhi and Rajasthan on 14th and 15th, and becoming fairly widespread to widespread rainfall over western Himalayan region, and scattered to fairly widespread rainfall over Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh and Delhi and East Uttar Pradesh during 16th to 18th of June. Isolated heavy rainfall likely over Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit-Baltistan and Muzaffarabad on 16th to 18th, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand on 16th and 17th, and North Punjab on 16th of June. Now, if we come to the heat wave warning, heat wave condition in isolated places very likely over southeast Uttar Pradesh, southwest Bihar and Jharkhand on 14th of June. Now, these are the weather warning maps for the next 5 days. If you see in this picture, there will be heavy to very heavy rainfall activity will be there over northeastern region, where orange to red warning has been given for the next 5 days. There is also heavy rainfall warning has been given over the Telangana on 14th of June, and which will also continue to next day for the 2 days, and most of the region for India except East Rajasthan, Gujarat and Saurashtra and Kutch. For next 3 days, there will be a lightning and thunderstorm warning has been given. Now, if you want to see more details, updated details for each districts and weather warning, you can download these apps, Mosam app, Amni app and Meghdoot app. I'll again thank you all for